So for you mathematicians, has anybody heard of Euler? He's like LeBron. I love it. Thanks, Eric. I appreciate that. He is like LeBron. I'd say if I had to rank mathematicians, maybe Newton's number one. Um, but Euler is a great mathematician, physicist, and a lot of what he came up with, or what he expanded, is used in modern finance today. In MVP contention. Eric, I appreciate the enthusiasm. That's great. So the reason why I like Euler so much is because um, can you all imagine integers, right?
Yeah,
Can you imagine integers? One, two, three, four, five.
yeah,
Can you imagine integers going to infinity? So that's what Euler imagined in a certain instance when it came to compounding. He kind of said, well, what happens if we can infinitely compound? And this is the Euler's number, the continuous compounding equation. And I don't know how advanced a number of you are in mathematics, but this is stuff that you would learn in high school, pre-calculus or something like that. Um, as the limit approaches infinity, based off of this equation, what happens? Well, it becomes a constant called E. And E is used in a lot of different things. And like I said, it's used in compounding. It's also used in things like Black-Scholes pricing. And Black-Scholes has to do with options, which we're going to talk about in the future under like hedge funds and asset management. It's used in bond pricing. Again, we're going to talk about that in investments in asset management, portfolio simulation, um, a whole bunch of things, stochastic processes. It all like they all kind of all these different concepts, especially advanced concepts in finance, use Euler, and and I love knowing when we find a mathematician and we get to actually apply his stuff in everyday use. So Euler, I mean, I guess a lot of mathematicians are like that, but it, it's just interesting knowing that somebody like Euler I use daily. So, and I want to just kind of circle back, Euler using the concept of time value of money in compounding. This is a this is it looks like maybe this looks like a complicated equation. It's really not. And Eric, I think it was you. Did you provide the yeah, you did. You provided the equation to solve for the magic penny. This is a very, very similar equation. It looks like and this is algebra, right? You just plug in a number for PV, you plug in a number for R, you plug in a number for T, and next thing you know, you spit out these results. And what I wanted to share with you is, as you can imagine, uh, there's a few things in finance that help you a lot. Money obviously helps you a lot, um, but the rate of return R helps you a lot, and T time. And we spoke about Warren Buffett a few seconds ago too. Time can help you a lot. And the reason why I bring this up is because the more time you have, the less money you need to create value. So, for example, when we do investments or when we do any type of valuation for private equity, when we walk through valuation on private equity, when we walk through valuation on investment banking, we're going to be using these concepts of time value of money and cash flow and valuation to determine, how much a company's worth. But if you were to apply this to your everyday life, this can kind of help you out as well. So, for example, if you wanted $1 million in 10 years and you could get an 8% return, all you'd have to do is, put a couple numbers in this equation, and then you can spit out like, okay, well, how much do I have to put in every year to get $1 million after 10 years? But here's the interesting thing, and maybe I should have done this as a question rather than just telling you, but if you were to compare 10 years to 20 years, it's like, oh, well, 20 years I only need for 10 years, I need $64,000 a year, roughly. For 20 years, oh, I only need $20,000 a year to make a million within 20 years. If I go to 30 years, it's like, holy cow, I only need to put in $8,000 a year to get to a million. And then if you were to keep going out like 40 years would be like, I don't know, $4,000. And then 50 years. So for those of you that are young teenagers, if you can convince your parents to put in a couple $1,000s a year for you, starting out, right? It's like, oh, mom, dad, by the time I'm 65, I'm going to have like an extra $1 million if you just put a few, a little bit each year, for me. So that's the beauty of time.